Ooh-wee. Yeah, it's the end of July. I slept in a little. We don't have a ton going on. I need to take milk into the dairy in town. I think the semi-truck with the bale or the flatbed trailer, or is it a step deck? Step deck trailer. Got all the bales on it. We can pull that back up here into the shed, I think. But other than that, I was thinking about this the other day. So these trees, it was mid-month when they went from being a sapling to this. So that was interesting. It got me thinking back to the Seasons mod. Does it look like that turn signal's on? Oh, it's got the 4-ways left on. That's kind of neat. That would be a good placeable. You could, yeah. Anyway, back in the Seasons mod in FS19, where you would drill your crops, they would germinate, you would have germination failure and stuff. Were they tied to the beginning of the month, the way we are with seasonal growth in what they started in FS22? It's been so long, I don't remember. But could you have growth like mid-month? Like in regular Giants base game seasonal growth, which was introduced in 22, I think. The growth occurs at the beginning of the month. Back in FS19, you would get the weeds in like the middle of the day, too. It was like a timing thing. I remember you could watch the weeds marching from one side of the map to the other as they slowly filled in across the map when that moment happened. I don't know. You know, it's like the frog in the simmering water slowly gets cooked, doesn't even realize what's going on. They make changes and suddenly you don't remember where your baseline was. I know I'm way behind on following suggestions just because a lot of this stuff is being recorded a little bit in advance. Somebody had the suggestion of getting a skid steer, and I think I'm going to take them up on that one. The reason being, and it was a little cryptic because he was like, hey, you should get a skid steer and put your stuff in storage. Like, where exactly are you talking about? Because I got stuff in storage all over the place. But you know what? If I had a skid steer up here, that could jump between both sides of the road, move the IBCs around over there, the solid fertilizer that's in here, the lime over here, then I wouldn't have to try and use the back lifter or bring the telehandler up here. And then the telehandler could kind of bounce between the dairy barn area for bales and then down towards the main farmyard area for the seeds that it sticks back in that building with the pallet forks. And then the Farmall with the back lifter could continue to kind of do duty on the greenhouse and the crawfish. So I think, yeah, we may do that today. What else? Do I have a trailer hitch on my milk truck? I think I do. Is it a pin hitch though? Because I think, yeah, I'm thinking about getting a car trailer. Because that would save me an extra trip into town if I could just go haul it back with the milk truck. I'm all about working smarter, not harder. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know I did not park that truck that far forward. No way. There's no way I did that. Is there? I'm gonna have to go back and check the tape. That just doesn't seem right. Well, that's full. It's gonna need to go. This I left on here so it wouldn't move around, but that didn't work. I don't know. Well, I'm gonna have to move it to get them. Let's see. Let's get this away from the trailer. I don't know if this is gonna work. Yeah. Don't have a lot of room. But yeah, I can't get the milk truck out with the silage trailer like that. Smash into the tedder though. This is gonna need to go as well. Let's see, I got another month to finish emptying out the oh my. The silage bunker. There we go. I got it now. I don't want to slam into the back wall. Okay. That's going to be fun to get in because it won't know what vehicle it wants to get into. It's got a ball hitch under there. It is really high though. I need like a drop hitch. We could try it. I mean, what's the worst that could happen? Let's do it. Did I mention the workers were off doing the cultivating contract? I think so. The workers are off doing that cultivating contract. In case I didn't mention it. How much milk do I have in here? I got 10,000. I think this holds 9 or it may hold 10. See here in a second. $10 even. Which is what did we have in the old one? 3. So this is like 3 times as much. So let me run this into the dairy. We'll go by the store. We're gonna buy a skid steer and probably like a car trailer, and then we'll see if we can hook it up and bring it back. If not, we'll just run in with a pickup and get it. Park in the shade under the tree. It's probably not a good idea. I often would park right here on the end, but with the... It's not a big truck, but with a big-ish vehicle like that, it's probably not too cool. Alright, let's see. We'll check on the used equipment, and then we're here for a skid steer and a car trailer. We probably need to come back and get some supplies as well. I'm trying to remember, did I unload the other international? I think I did. Used equipment, a big crampet trailer, a baler, and ooh, didn't we just use that? No, that one's just for fertilizer. A lime one would be nice. Anyway, we're here for a skid steer. It's under loaders, and this is what we're gonna get. We're gonna get the Bobcat, or the 863 turbo, because I want one. I would get the tracks, but I think no, we're gonna just do... I don't need the extra... yeah. Safety beacon, not green, no. Beacon light, no. No. That's fine that way, I think. And then, of course, we need a skid steer loader tool. Yeah, we're just the regular pallet and pallet forks. Do we want to change the color? Nah. And then to haul it around, we're going to need a trailer. I think under low loaders, we just put in the car tow trailer. A floor. Yes. No. Yes. Does it need a plate? Trailers like this, sometimes they don't. Let's just leave it off. Okay, so we just dropped 32,200. Nobody to talk to about other contracts. I don't think I want to take any more on anyway. Let's see how this car trailer hooks up to our milk truck. There was another option. It was kind of like the Brockman that used to be the base game in FS25, but I want to get this one. This one I don't think doesn't tip. Oh, it's not bad. This might work out fine. It's got a little bit of height to it, but so does that unfold? Yep. Ooh. That's interesting, but levitated a little bit. Oh, you probably can't adjust those though. Alright. Bobcat. I always want to get one of these in my Let's Plays, but I hardly ever do. Money's not too much of an object right now, which is really nice. I mean, we bought that $1 million field, but man, that's going to bring in money like nobody's business. But yeah, we are going to have to figure out what's going on with the cotton harvester at some point, but for the most part, this is perfect for this. I mean, it's got straps. It doesn't feel like it's got straps. That could be a problem. Yeah, it doesn't have straps. I don't foresee really using this trailer much. I got it really just to take this back to the farm. Wow, traffic is bad today. primarily got this trailer to go ahead and take this Bobcat back, and said, yeah, what the heck, we'll just go ahead and buy it. Oh, I don't like the camera collision. I think all the traffic is over in that accident. Can't get like directly behind it. I get that camera collision. Let me run back out to the farm. Okay, going down, let's get it off of there. So I'm thinking we'll keep it back in here. That way it's kind of out of the way. I can still park the pickup and the motorcycle in here if I need to. This served its purpose. I think we'll just tuck it behind this shed here. Doesn't have straps. That kind of reduces the utility of it a little bit, doesn't it? I think I may tempt fate with it later and take it with the pickup to go buy the pallets, though, just to see what happens. All right, let's put this away. Alright, I did not leave that truck there like that. I had just backed it in. As God is my witness. You saw it. What is going on? You saw me do that. I backed it up so that I could get the... Did the mower move? Not really. How did that happen? That is bizarre. Let's just go ahead and take this in. Remember the tractor and the semi-truck are right next to each other, and I said that's going to be a problem when I get in the vehicle. It's not going to know which one to get into. I'm not crazy. All right, let me check, see where we can go with this silage. Farmers market still at 371. Not gonna complain. I probably would have taken that later, but because the semi-truck had moved, I just went ahead and did it now. Yeah, I think I gotta move these a little bit. Okay, that's better. For now, get this refilled for tomorrow. Let's see, what? How much feed did these guys eat since yesterday, I wonder? Quite a bit, actually. So I called that, yeah, I think last time I called that like an 1/8. Looks like about a 1/6, I think, probably better. I think they're okay for food today, tomorrow, beginning of August. We should probably, we'll give them some more feed out of that and probably refresh the straw bedding. Of course, this would be a good opportunity as well because the milk trucks moved. And did I park? Okay, I got some space. Let's do that. Let's do some straw bedding. Skid steer, not skid steer, the telehandler is kind of living down at the main farm area anymore. Drop that off. If I'm gonna move it, I might as well use it. So I'm gonna go ahead and feed them. How's the weather gonna be? It looks nice. We're having a good day today. All right, bale net wrap. Put that on the list. Chicken feed. Remember what else I said I needed to get? I should probably get some liquid. Well, that's way down the road, isn't it? I was gonna say I should get some liquid fertilizer for the. Am I gonna be able to make that turn? No. I was thinking I should get liquid fertilizer for the. Look at how far the mower moved over. When did it do that? Come move that, I think, again. Alright, let's get the straw. But yeah, I was thinking I should get liquid fertilizer to put in the cans of planter. That's like next February. It's like 8-9 months away. I always open the back on this thing. I don't know why. There we go. Alright, it's filled with straw. Oh, I don't have the telehandler up here to refill this. I still got whatever, a bale and a half in here. I suppose it's all right. Start parking it outside, but I figure it's going to do the same dang thing outside, isn't it? I should put it where the grass roller is. I'm going to try that. Personally, I prefer to keep it inside, but it has been very problematic. Put it over here and see how it behaves. We gotta get down to the main farm area, see how we're doing on greenhouse. Oh, brood stock. That's what I need. I need crawfish brood stock. Wow, this is... We'll get it, we'll get it, we'll get it. Did we used to keep the windrower over here? I don't remember. No, 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 no. Hold it, drop it. That would have ended badly. Maybe it's these Quonset huts. Maybe it's the Quonset huts is actually... The one up by the road we don't get into much, but I don't think I've really ever had any problems in that one. Maybe I could put the mower up in that one. It's really close to the wall. Doesn't need to be that close to the arch. Come on. I just keep putting it right back in the same place, don't I? Okay, this stopped. I don't know why. Let's check. It's not full, right? 47. Oh, it is. It's full. Okay, great. Perfect. And pick up. Bobcat will have. Hey, that's good. So we loaded this truck fully loaded with the hay bales. We can go move that. Do we want to do it now? Nah, we'll do it later. I guess let's drive out quick to the field. It should be completely done. There should be nothing else we need to do out here. So we'll get growth in the other two parts next month, so tomorrow. And then we can leave that until February. There is a mod that came out for like a cotton gin. Could maybe put that in. It's kind of what breathed new life into this Let's Play was the decision to expand the farm and do cotton. Gives us something else to do. It was getting a little routine other than that. So yeah, that's kind of where we're going from here. You know, everything else is kind of, what are we on? Is it just year 2 for the sugarcane? I know I asked that before. I still haven't figured it out. But yeah, we got rice established where we're going to do rice. We're going to keep doing 2 fields of grass for hay bales. That'll be fine. Not too much. Well, it's quite a bit of grass work, but certainly 2 fields is less than 3. And then the corn and the soybeans will continue to do the crop rotation in those other fields over there, chopping the corn for silage, putting it into the bunker, using what we need, selling the rest, and selling soybeans. It's kind of the way the farm's working. And then next, the expansion into cotton. And I think once we've done a cotton harvest and maybe put in the gin, might be all she wrote for this one. I don't know. Okay, it's producing the milk. But yeah, doing another season. Another harvest season after this current one should let us see the growth of those trees a little better that we planted. That was fun. We don't do that often. Okay, got pallets to move up to the kiosk. I know I could get a better price if I held on to the crawfish, but I'm not going to worry about it. And yeah, I'm not even going to worry about the stuff that's in the kind of stuck in the cooler. Actually, it's probably $200,000. But so if we put in the cotton gin, I'm thinking potentially it could go out here somewhere, depending on how big it is. We could take out this sugarcane field right here, this little segment. A little less sugarcane wouldn't kill us. or we could go all the way back here and do it kind of in this back end of this field over by the canal. I think closer to the farm might be better, but I'm not completely convinced or sold on how to do it yet. I think what I can do is I can download the mod, load it up, and then just kind of test fit it before I really decide what we're going to do. But it's the thought. then that might breathe additional life. We need to get a truck with, I don't know what it produces. Maybe a semi-truck with a van trailer, or who knows. Yeah, I'm just killing time. Workers are still working. And let's go get the Farmall with back lifter. Let's move those pallets. Then maybe we go on a shopping trip into town. I was gonna say it looks behaved, but why is it a MacDon? Huh. New Holland by MacDon. Look at it moving. Was it me? I got too close to it. Okay, I just confirmed that we had taken the seat off the back of the truck, so that's good. Let's see. So what I'm thinking is I'm gonna go grab the little car trailer that we bought. We're gonna put it on the back of the pickup. I'm gonna tempt fate. I'm gonna go get 2 pallets of chicken feed, 2 pallets of brood stock, and I think what I'll do is I'll put bale net in the back of the pickup. I don't know if that'll work or not, but that's what I'm thinking. It's a plan. I don't know if it's a good plan, but it's a plan. That's what we're going to do. Alright, so here at the store, I was thinking as I was driving over here, we've got money now. I should get myself a nice pickup. But, yeah, there's no need for that. I don't think. How much are pickups? I think they're under cars and bikes. No, they might. Well, here's a Super Duty. 42.5. But then I gotta get the box too. I am really here for supplies, so let's go ahead. Let's see. I'm thinking big bag pallets for the chicken feed. 2 of those. What was I getting? 2 pallets of Oh, broodstock. And then a pallet of round bale net. What kind were we using? I think just standard net, right? What is the film binding? I don't know. I've never used it. Standard net. It is. Thank you. Yeah. $5,200 in farm supplies. All right, so I think first thing we'll drop the trailer off. We'll put the round bale net in the back of the pickup. And this may even be unnecessary. I might be able to get all the others. I don't know. Because it doesn't have straps, I don't want to tempt fate more than I need to, though. Gotta hope these don't slide around. That was stupid. It's not gonna be good. Hey, my guys were doing that cultivating contract. Can we go ahead and collect on that? 52,000. Thank you very much. That's nice. I think August is the month to harvest all like the cereals. So maybe we can get some contracts that month. July, August and September, I think, is the time to collect for the cereal crops or harvest cereal crops. So. We'll be all right. All right, I'm going to carefully go back to the farm. We're back here at the farm. I think definitely look how I think the broodstock pallet slid forward up against the little lip there. So I am convinced that definitely, I need access to both sides of this one. I got to take these off of the back lifter, I think. So we'll pull right here. That should be good. So yeah, if you're considering this mod, I think these slid forward. I think everything slid forward when I braked at one of the stop signs. If you want to use this to move pallets, you might want to reconsider. We didn't really have any problems with the vehicle moving around. I don't know if it's locking in or or what, but yeah. Be aware that that's the way that mod is, if that's what you're considering getting. Just know what you're getting into, because I didn't. Let's see. I think I'll put one in the chicken pen and we'll put the other one in storage. Do I have one in storage? I might already have one in storage. I don't remember it. I probably don't. I mean, look. I don't think yeah. I took it out and I never replaced it. I remember putting the previous one in though. But I also remember taking it out, so. And I think they'll take all this one as well. So we should probably only end up with one in storage. There's a bit of capacity inside this chicken pen for the feed, so yeah. I mean, it'd be a lot cheaper if we grew our own wheat or barley or something to feed them, but we chose to focus on other things. Yeah, that's fine. It could probably take the other one, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine like that for now. Nope. Forgot to put that crop there. So I'll get the other one off and put it inside that little shed. These sheds are nice if you have several of them about your farm. You know, they don't hold a lot, and it's difficult to get into them. You need probably the skid steer or the telehandler that you can slip the boom in there. Of course, they are kind of small-ish. You gotta be careful. But yeah, you're not gonna get very far in there with like a back lifter like this. I suppose with a bona fide front loader tool on the front of a tractor, we don't have that on this farm. We thought we'd just go with the back lifter instead of getting the front loader. Okay, there's that. And then we'll get the brood stock off. This is actually for storing the chainsaws and the horse brush and stuff. Remember, we used to have horses on here. I don't know how much brood stock this thing will take, but I'm sure it'll take these. I don't know if it needs more beyond this or not. We'll take them one at a... Can I get them both? Let's try and see if we can take them both. I always don't know whether to go forwards or back with this thing. That's one of the things I don't like about the back lifter. Sometimes it hurts my brain to try and figure out what way I'm supposed to go. All right, I believe I have found with this thing that the thing to do is to put it on top of that little tray on the front seat of the boat. And that works. I learned that on Riverbend Springs. Quite the little trick. I don't remember where the interact point. I think on this end? No. On this end? It's almost 60% full. So yeah, I could have taken more, but that's fine. All right. Put the Farmall back away. I think what we'll do is we'll use the Bobcat. I don't really want to drive the Bobcat all the way down there, but what are my other options? All the way down to the dairy barn. But I think it'll be best to, that one pallet of bale net kind of got turned and stuff, so it's a pain. Straighten it back out. The maneuverability of this skid steer, I should have done this a long time ago. I mean, it is a little slow getting around the farm, but maneuverability wise, just so much better. And size wise, I mean, small. I wonder if it'll fit inside that shed up there. Rather than using the telehandler to push things. It's small enough, I think it just might fit. I think the mower's behaving sitting there too, so that's good. Yeah, it's not the quickest thing in the world. I don't want to really, I would prefer not to even have to drive it between. You know, we have kind of three distinct yard areas with where our Quonset huts, 3 Quonset huts are located. This one I think should be over here at the west one. The Farmall should stay down by the east one for the most part, unless it's running pallets up here to the kiosk. And then the telehandler can kind of bounce between the east and the central one there by the dairy barn. I think that worked really well. Great suggestion. Why we didn't do it sooner. Probably because it didn't come up used, and I've always been worried about money, but now that we're not. Of course, that's kind of the time to end the Let's Plays, right? When you're no longer worried about money. Let me check on the farm dairy here. How is it doing on milk? Regular milk. No, it's got plenty. Oh, that's right. I just refilled it not that long ago. Gosh, am I like just looking for stuff to do now? Oh, I wanted to check. That's all right. I forgot. By the time I got up here, I forgot that I wanted to check to see if the skid steer will fit in here. Ooh, it might be a little tall. Yeah, it just might be just a little too tall. Yep. Oh, it's going to be tight. It might. Nope. It's just almost there. What you need is like there's that Massey Ferguson skid steer that you can get without the top on. It would fit in here. But it might go in far enough that you can get 2 pallets. Because I think we could pull that one out, and we might be close enough that we can get to that one also. But yeah, that would leave like the back half of the shed unusable, unless we had something that's liftable by hand, which I don't have. Joss's liftable pallets mod loaded. Do I? I guess I could do it. Well, I think I'm at the point where I'm just kind of looking for stuff to do. And yeah, I don't think you need to watch that. So I think the wise thing to do is probably just go ahead and sign off here. We'll see if the episode is shorter or not. It might be just a little. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. They don't have to all be an hour long, right? Hey, I'd like to thank you for hanging out with me here in Louisiana Farm. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, hit that like button. If you don't subscribe yet, why not? It don't cost nothing. We'll see you in August.
PlayStation